everyone, Crystal here. How is everyone? We just had the full moon in Leo yesterday, and I wanted to jump on. It's going to be a quick video. It's not going to be a long drawn out video, so this can be something quick you can watch. This is going to be about cleansing your crystals. I'm not going to get into charging. I just want to get into, well, in a way it's charging too, but not with intentions, with the full moon energy. How was your full moon yesterday? Because she was magnificent here yesterday. What a way to kick off 2021 with this beautiful new full moon. I keep calling her a new moon. It's full moon. So if I say new moon, I mean full moon. I've been doing it all week. Maybe because it's a new year full moon. So I've had quite a few people ask me. I've addressed this in the past, but I haven't actually done a YouTube video about this. And it's okay, I know that you see all the little memes saying, oh, I can't tonight because I'm charging my crystals under a full moon. What does that mean? Okay, so for you crystal newbies, or you're just getting some information, and sometimes it's just reminder information, because I've been working with crystals for decades. I'm not going to tell you how many, but I've been working with them for decades, and sometimes I just forget, oh my God, I need to put my crystals out. Okay, so it's best to do it when the sun is going down. Grab the crystals that you want to cleanse. You can do this every month. You can do it every 6 months, every 3 months. Probably every year is too long. It depends on how much you're using the crystals. The thing here is everyone wants this specific grimoire ritual put out. Magic isn't like that. You remember, you are the magic being. We don't have some magic police here going, you didn't open the circle, so none of your ritual counts. It's not like that. We are loved by, whether you want to call God energy, Buddha energy, infinite wisdom, infinite intelligence, our higher beings, our ancestors, Mother Earth, whatever you want to call this energy that is around us that we tap into. They're not policing us. We're our own worst enemy. We're the ones who are the hardest on ourselves. See? Ganesha agrees. Okay, so I suggest, this is how I do it. So if it isn't like what you read online, I don't care, because this is how I do it. If this resonates with you, super. And if it doesn't, that's okay too. And also, I may say, this is how I do it. And you go, oh, I'm going to do that, but I'm going to add this to it. You know, maybe your yard is set up different than mine. Maybe you have different crystals. Maybe you get inspired by this infinite intelligence to tell you to do a little tweak to it. Perfectly fine. That's why we are all our own antenna to this energy. Okay? So I recommend, well, if you have a yard, it's a lot easier, or even better, land. I live in the middle of Mexico City. If I showed you my window right now, you would see a busy, busy highway and a busy, busy street corner underneath. I can see mountains past all the billboards on the highway. So I do feel like I'm still very connected with Mother Nature. I can see the sun come up. I can watch the moon come up. Sometimes I have to go to my window to see it. But we still have nature no matter how much of a city we're in, okay? So I recommend around sunset, when it's still just about to go under, to lay out your crystals, because sometimes that's easier than trying to do it in the middle of the night when it's dark, but it's okay. I feel like you can start this up. Now, it's up to you how much of a ritual you can do. You can literally just go out and put your crystals, say, okay guys, have fun, and then go back in. But if you want to sit there and give intention and love and bask in the moon yourself, because, well, I'm a crystal, so I have to bask in the moon to get charged. But we all get charged by the moon, right? So I suggest, then you can tweak this, because I know people have work schedules and stuff. Sunset. Take your crystals, and if you have a nice little table or setup, it's best to put them on natural ground. If you can put them on the ground, or if you have a wooden deck or a stone statue or stone table, it's best something natural, okay? And just lay them out. You can't really see here. Well, anyway, I'm laying them out in front of me. Lay them out in front of you. Remember things such as, this is an amethyst candle holder. Sometimes we forget our magical tools. We think about, oh yeah, I'm going to grab my rocks. But remember, I have a lot of, you'll see in my readings, that I have Himalaya salt pillars. So I like to, salt is also a rock, a stone, a crystal. So give it some love too. So take all of your crystals. I have my skulls. This is my fluorite skull. I have my other little guys over here too, my clear crystal, and they're laughing at me. They always do that. I can hear them. My labradorite and my crystal, and then my he's laughing too. He must have laughed. Ha ha ha. Anyway, we have fun. My rose quartz. Really, really important. One, if you do not have black tourmaline, black onyx, or oh my gosh, I lost the other one. The obsidian, black obsidian. Get some, and get one that's small enough for you to put in your pocket and carry with you. But why, Crystal? Why should I do that? I'm going to tell you why. Because these crystals, normally black ones, especially these three, this is black tourmaline. You can see that it's got the striations in it. Black tourmaline and all these other black crystals absorb negativity, transmute it to positivity, and then disperses it back out into positivity. So these are really important, one to carry with you. Put one on your keychain, put one in your purse, put one in your pocket, because it's just good to have it. It absorbs the negativity around you. These are very important to cleanse because they're absorbing negativity. They will still have the traces, even though they're converting it to positivity and sending it out, there's still traces of that negativity in there, and that's going to build up. So you want to make sure that you cleanse and possibly charge these at every full moon. You can also do this on new moon phases, but new moon phases are more putting the intention, because if you think about a new moon as you can't see the moon and she waxes and she gets bigger and grander, and then from a full moon to a new moon she gets smaller. So if you do intentions in this full moon cycle, do things you want to decrease, okay? We don't want to do things that we want to increase. Again, if you do it the other way around, the magic police are not going to come and get you. It's your intention. So don't get all caught up like, oh, I did that wrong. Oh my God, no, the moon is growing. No, just be gentle with yourselves. That's the main thing here. Be happy. Enjoy this. This isn't a ritual that you're going to be tested on. This is just a time for you to go connect with your crystals, connect with your moon. Okay? All right, so around sunset or so, I would say put these out on a natural, if you want to put them right on the ground, you can. If you want to put them, stick them up in a tree. Just make sure you remember where you put them all. And it's not like the Easter egg hunt where you forget an egg and you're like, oh, I had 25, now I have 24. And then you wait a couple of weeks and then you start smelling it, because you don't want to lose your crystals, okay? I have some chevron. I love this chevron amethyst. I had never really seen this. It's got like the lines, the striations through it. Okay, so put them out there. Sometimes some people like to put like a tray of water and let them sit in the water. There's also a full moon water recipe we can do. Not doing that today, maybe for the next full moon. Put it in the comments below if that's something that you want to do. So you can put it out in a tray of water. You can put it, this is especially good if you don't have a natural ground or if you don't have a wooden table, you're in the city, you have a little tiny balcony, there's nothing really natural around you. You can put them in something with water, just a little bit of water, or you can also do salt. Natural salt is the best. The iodized stuff, if you have to. But if you have pink Himalaya salt, black lava salt, rock salt, Celtic salt, some type of a natural salt, whether it's fine or in the little chunks, you can place these on top of the salt. That will help with the cleansing too. When you add salt, it's a little bit more like you're at the beach. All of us want to live at the beach. I used to live in Tulum, but I don't anymore, so I miss that for my crystals, because I used to go rinse them in the water before the moon came up and then set them out on the sand. Of course, there's salt water and salt air, so you can mimic that still, that cleansing with the salt, okay? So remember, don't get too caught up in all this. So just basically set them out. I like to be there to greet the moon as she comes out. Yesterday, she was being really coy and hiding behind a tree. And I kept checking and I kept checking because I couldn't see her from my bed. I kept checking and she still wasn't coming up. Finally, boom, she was there. I think I put a picture in the group. So, oh, and if you're not on, my biggest social media that I focus on, I'm trying to focus more here on YouTube, is Facebook. I have a Facebook page and a Facebook group. That's where I focus most of my energy. Instagram, I just can't get it going. So if you have an Instagram, please add it. All of my social media is Kana's Readings by Crystal. I just started TikTok. I have Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Okay, so any of those, Kana's Readings by Crystal, you should be able to find me. So if you can, please go love my Instagram. Okay, so if you want more information about this, there will be more information in the group. Now the group is private. I'm very particular about who enters there because I've had some issues. And I don't want you to have issues with people in the group, so you do need to ask permission to be part of the group. Okay? Alrighty, so put them out. I like to sit there. You can kind of, if you want to do some hand movements over them, kind of just like, you know, you rub your hands together to get some energy. You can feel the heat. You know, if you think you don't have power, rub your hands together, okay? You have power and you can feel it after you let go too. Just give them some love. Say thank you for everything that you have done for me this month. I ask for you to release all those energies. Let's start from scratch. It's up to you. Maybe you want to keep some of the energies, just like I remove the negative energies. Maybe you want to, you know, tabula rasa them and get rid of all of the energies and start from scratch, reset them. And if you want to put intentions, you can. I know I said I wasn't going to talk about this, but for example, many stones, if you don't want to get that deep into charging them with intentions, you don't have to. This is about cleansing. This video is more focused on cleansing, like put them in the water, put them in the salt, put them on the earth, put them under the moon. And especially if it's raining, even if you can't see the moon moon water will still cleanse them, okay? That's cleansing them, allowing the moon to put its energy and kind of lift out all of that residue. But you can also, they also charge under the moon, meaning they will keep that moon energy within them. And if you want to additionally charge them, remember, each stone has its own properties. Quartz crystal, that is clear crystal, similar to this guy here, just clear quartz. He's my skull here. She's my skull here. Clear quartz can hold any intention. It's kind of like anything you want me to do, I'm here at your orders, okay? Now, rose quartz is more for love, self-love. Fluorite has a lot of different properties too. You can look up all the different ones. Green stones, because she's more of a green fluorite, is a more for healing, self-healing. I have an aventurine. I have those little pyramids I use during my readings. If you've gotten readings with me, there's green aventurine. This is aventurine, which looks like amethyst. It's not. This is rainbow aura crystal. You can see the flash on it. It helps. The auras are actually iodized with titanium or something else on that. So they're not totally natural. They go through a process. However, titanium is still natural. So when they put a layer of titanium on, it does give it different properties. There's aqua aura, there's a rainbow aura, there's angel aura. I have that in my readings as well. Okay, so all the crystals have their own properties, but if you want to add properties to them, you can. Okay, blue celestine for angels, angel realm. So it's basically that. Go out there, chill with them a little bit if you can. If you can't or just don't want to, don't force yourself to do something you don't want, because you're putting in resistance and you're putting in negative energy. Just go out there, and I like to greet the moon, tell her thank you for everything, maybe converse with her, maybe cleanse myself since I'm a crystal too. Just let, you know, it's just nice to be out there in this like wash of feminine energy. Now, I recommend, as long as you're someplace no one's going to come and steal your crystals, I recommend leaving them out all night. Say, okay guys, enjoy, have fun, have your full moon party, whatever that was, punchy, 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 and let them just do their thing and just know they know what to do. Don't feel like you have to be there to supervise, okay? So then, in the morning, I think it's nice for them to be there a little bit with the sunrise, so don't feel like you have to get up at 4 a.m. before the sun comes up and gather your crystals because they're vampires and they can't be out in the sun. I think it's nice to leave them up, not all day, not for them to get super hot under the boiling sun, or even if it's cold, the sun can be very intense because they're conductors. That, you know, when you get up to go get your coffee, maybe go have coffee with them in the morning while the sun is rising. Thank the moon, thank the sun, thank your crystals, gather the little guys up and bring them in, and boom, that's it. There's something I forgot, and you don't have to do this, but some people do. I don't feel like you have to, especially if you put them in a tray of water, but some people like to rinse their crystals. So they like to rinse their crystals in the, just under running water. There's many ways to cleanse your crystals as well as charge your crystals. This was just, it wasn't so short. I said it wasn't going to be a 20-minute video, and here we are at 16 minutes. But you're still with me, right? So at 16 minutes, what I want to say is that there's other ways to cleanse your crystals. If you get a new crystal and you want to cleanse it, but it just full moon was last week and you want to get it done and you don't want to wait a whole month, well, then go ahead, and there's other ways, and I'll go over these, but I'm not going to do them today. You can cleanse them in salt. You can cleanse them underwater. You can cleanse them under your third eye intention. You can cleanse them under light through smoke of sage or even just incense. There's many different ways to cleanse crystals. This is just one way. I wanted to celebrate the full moon in Leo. It was yesterday. Now, I put up a ritual yesterday for a 3-night cleanse. Now, if you didn't see that or didn't know about it till I just told you now, you could do it tonight, tomorrow night, and Saturday night. The moon's power is still through Sunday, okay? The moon doesn't just go, hi, it's not like an avocado that says, I'm ready, church. Nope, you missed me. It's not like an avocado. It is like the moon energy ebbs and flows, right? So if this is the full moon, this was yesterday's full moon, 3 days before the full moon, it's escalating, and 3 days after the full moon, it's dissipating. So you have an entire week of the full moon phase, whether, well, it's full moon or new moon, whatever phase of the moon, even if you work on quarter moon, you have a full week for each of those, okay? So again, just be gentle with yourself. So I think that's all I've got today. I hope that this was helpful. Please let me know in the comments below if this was helpful. Please come and visit me on Facebook and Instagram, and now TikTok, okay? So, and TikTok, I don't know if I have anyone out there that speaks Spanish. I have a lot of people on TikTok that do speak Spanish. So I have the videos in English and Spanish there. If there's people here that want Spanish videos, I can do them here, but I don't want to do it until there's actually a demand for it, because it just takes a lot more energy out of me to do these videos because I have very high anxiety and I'm very empathic and sensitive. So I'm going to be really tired after this video, but I'm still going to try to get on live. So check my lives on Facebook. I don't get on so much on Instagram because I just don't have too much of a following there. But let me know what you want, and I'll try my best to accommodate that, okay? If you want a full reading with me, check my group. I always have specials going on. I have a 3 for 2 special. I read the runes and the Russian gypsy cards. I normally will have crystal grids for the rune readings as well. So, and if you just enjoyed this video and you want to buy me a cup of coffee, down below is my Zelle and my PayPal. So if you want to send any donations or contact me for a full reading. I really, truly appreciate you guys, and tell your friends. Have them come and visit us too. Bye-bye.